Spirit of the law. Ein Gimel. Vav. In Banu Goyim the Yisrael Bais B'Shabbos B'Israel. Goy built a house for Jew, Israel. I was going a few weeks ago through the Arab quarter on the way home, and I saw a place where there was a lot of Jewish housing. Jews lived, they were building. I'm sure Arabs were building, but I was thinking, wow, that's much budget. It's a problem. It says, not only should you not use it, it's not proper, it's better not to even go in this house. Sell it or don't use it. The Jew who they built it for him.
Not anybody. Yeah. Not anybody.
Said they hired him.
No, but you see again, that's what we said. That's what we saw the last time. Last time we saw that there's a bechina in which a person, if it's perhaps if it's in, so then we have a problem. Which is he has a whole beautiful mahalach in. Right. What does Perhesha mean? What does it mean? It's like the being born in his The Pashas is Perhesha looks at the Jew, it's like you're associating him with the guy, but the guy's in love. Like he's doing it for you. It's like, so you can't do that. The Sefer Chassidim says that there was a certain person who built the house, he didn't care. So what do you care? What's the difference? I paid them, they're doing it for themselves, and Shabbos, I don't have to stop them, leave you alone, it's all their one. And unfortunately, he stupidly lived there, and it's like the Mishur brings it. And he said, well, unfortunately, they had terrible things like Xavier, and that was the end of them. This is very dangerous from the Sefer Chassidim. It's like really, wow, like, they what? That's a pretty big punishment. It's very not even with the opponent, it's not simple. This is a lot of chilukim, right? This is a lot of different chilukim. When can you? What can you? How can you? Are you really not allowed to go in? And what do you end up doing? Do you sell it? What do you do exactly? So, for us, it's not that hard to understand this halacha. Nassim explains that a person's house is a very, very, very special place. It's a place for Baruch Hashem. It's a place which is protected from the Shulchan which are outside. So, the foundations of my house have to be good. It can't be bad. If people don't know, in Israel it's possible, and I don't know, but other places might be different, but in Israel it's possible to buy things from auction. When you buy something from auction, so what that means is that buying something from auctions things off, or they have an auction and you buy a cheap house. It's like, great, it's so cheap. So that's what Yashin be able to buy these houses. He said no. Why not? It's because sometimes what happens is he managed to prevail on the secular courts, like faked, or he found a way, or really you didn't have a right to take it from him. The court felt this is what it was right and this is what was wrong, but since it's Jews, Goy maybe it's a certain koyach. Something, maybe, or different, whatever it is, but here it's like it's not so clearly applicable. So what that means, since you can't really steal land, even if it gives up, it doesn't work. So you're living in another guy's house. So don't buy, or cheap, I heard cheap it is, don't buy from me. That's what he says. So the bottom line is, the person has the house, you have to have a foundation of Kedusha, a foundation of building a place. That's really that's our job. Our job is to make a bias. We make a bias for Hashem. The person's house is filled with Hashem, it's filled with house. It says any house that doesn't have word Torah in it is going to be filled with, going to burn down, even it says. And of course, that sounds pretty drastic. Like, wow, burn down. So, Chassidic Sfarim explain it means not literally necessarily it's going to be a fire, but there's going to be a fire of anger, of tightness. The person has to be zocheh to bring Torah into his house. Say state. They asked the Yashiv about just a general rule, showing bias things, what it's supposed to do. It's hard. So in most cases, the guy's going to learn more. He's more calm, and God takes care of him. It's easier for him, all the difficulties in the house. Otherwise, things aren't the way he wants, and it's very, very hard. That's why he's, for instance, in such a bechina. It's totally supposed to be connected to simcha, to kedusha. That's the bottom line. So, because the house is so important and such a foundation of Jewish life, so we can't have it built b'isr. This is the bottom line. This is also why this person, you look and say, wow, what a terrible punishment. He died because he built the house and he did the bottom. So it says that Poets get Nachash, yes, person who does the Rabbanan, unfortunately, there's danger there. It's very not simple. There's a lot of Mishalim explaining why, how come, why is it so serious. One mashal I always like to say is a mashal from Shach, I guess I'll say that one. There were two. There was a guy who came into a bookstore. He said, I need a sitter. He looked like a regular yokel, like that. He could read, and that's probably about it. I said, oh yeah, regular sitter, here you go. He just did the regular sitter. He said, no, I want the biggest sitter you want with the most pirushim, the most. What's he going to do with those pirushim? I mean, I can't believe you can read them. Mister, hiding himself, he looks like a regular, doesn't look, something's wrong here. Okay, he went upstairs, brought down these two volumes of it. He said, is this good? It was one volume, whatever it is. He said, oh, mine was perfect. Exactly what I'm looking for. He said, tell me the truth. Are you going to read this Pirush? And I'm like, no, and it's very expensive for me. And you know, I'm sure, how much is it? He said, yeah, well, it's a ruble. Ruble. Listen, that's what I said. If you're not going to read it anyway, and the price is hard for you, so why are you buying this? He said, it's expensive, but it's worth it. He's not going to read it, but it's worth it. What do you need it for? So he said, what are you going to do with it? He said, listen, I have a neighbor who bought one like this last time when I bought a sitter. We both bought a sitter. He bought a big one, and I bought a little one. Because, you know, you daven every day, and sitters wear and tear. After a while, you know, davening, suddenly Modani is gone. Next 2 days, I have halachas talis. I put on a talis. I don't have the words to say. Then tefillin is gone. Then there's a shachar is gone. Then korbanos, I'm up to go shomer. I know I can't do anything. I want to skip davening. I don't know if I can't do davening. It's terrible. So my friend, he also lost as many pages too, but since it's such a thick volume, he's still sticking chatzos. As a Shas is saying, you have this dorim, so they protect you. You don't have to a person can fall way down. Way down. It's not simple. How much a person, you know, they asked the Bava Rebbe, someone was on a train, he met the Bava Rebbe, the father of the previous Bava Rebbe. He said, you know, what's people clothes? This type of hat, that. A coat, 2 coats. What's the deal with it? 1 coat, 2 coats. What's the deal with all this? I don't understand. I mean, it can't be a homogeneous way to go. Like everybody goes one way. Why is there all this differences and variances? It seems very strange. So I'll explain to you the differences. So when you're going to a wine store, if you buy a cheap bottle of wine, it doesn't come when you get a bag, maybe. You get a bottle. So if you buy something more expensive, it's not some good stuff. Costs more money, so you know, you might just have a box, wrap, something very costly, very beautiful box. Very properly protected, it's plush, has a plush interior, you know, different kind of caps. Also, sometimes the cap is coarse, there's such garbage, of course. It depends on what you're doing. It's the same thing. When a person, all of the coverings is a protection. So the more covered a person is, the more he's protected. So the less covered is, the less protected he is. So again, that's again this bechin when a person does something because he wants to connect to holiness, he wants to connect to Torah, that's what's on his mind. So then, sometimes the person doing it as a kind of act. I met someone at my Shabbos table once. This guy says, yeah, he's a Shiva boy, he was born from, of course, he's very, very into things, and you know, he's learning and you know he's going to go to the university and do it. He said, dude, great. He said, yeah, I only need this hat for shidduchim. Then I'm done with shidduchim in the garbage. You know, so it's like, listen, you're not really wearing a hat. I mean, I didn't say anything, but he doesn't know who shacks to the hat. Sometimes a person is wearing a hat, but he's not really wearing a hat. You can't tell him, really, there's no hat. Because he's not looking to get to associate. Just for shidduchim, he gives you a better name or something, so fine, he knows how it works, so that's what he does. But it's not, maybe not the most honest thing to do, but that's where he is. It tells the person when he's doing it, if a person is trying to wear a hat, trying because he wants to be associated with this particular group, these boys, or Chassidic, whatever it is, and he's really having a hard time now. Oh, it's so hard. He just has to let go of something. He'll let go of his hat. He's not going to let go of his. You know, the other guy, unfortunately, his feelings start to get weak. Like he's learning stuff. He was like, let's go with that. This is the bechina. It depends on the person, of course. It's definitely something which has to do with the person inside. Sometimes a person, you find somebody, no hat, no jacket, no nothing. He's like way higher than who knows where he is. He's moving, he's not around, and he means it. It's just when a person, when we have a hard time, it's easier to certain. There is an advantage to it. You know, they asked Rabbi Soloveitchik famously. They wanted to be the chief rabbi of Israel. So he said, okay, I think they'll do it. They said, yeah, but you have to fill it, you got to go tea. So of course, the Ina Pidari to wear a beard, it's not stam, it's a simple thing. But Samitic was somewhat shady, and he was very upset by this answer. He said, well, if you want a beard to be the chief rabbi of Israel, just get a goat. Get a goat. If you need a beard only, get a goat. A goat has a nice beard. Very distinguished looking beard, but it's, it has no brain. No beard is going to help you. There's nobody told him. And then he refused. I don't want to be, I don't care. Wait for that, I'm not doing it. So that's the so the bottom line is that all of these things are protection. So a person's house, that's the foundation of everything. His house is where he builds everything. That's why Avraham Avinu was chosen, because how he's going to have his children, how he's going to educate, what direction people are going to go in. They're going to really, it's not just him, Shem and Aver, they manage, but the children also are going to be able to continue in his way, and that has to do with the house. That's the bodies, that's the house, that's the foundation of the house. In the house, you need to have this mitzvahs. There are a whole bunch of mitzvahs that only have to do with the person who has a house. If you don't have a house, you can't put a mezuzah. You can't do the mitzvah mezuzah. Mezuzah is burden protection. And was told the soldiers who came to get him, he helped them all do tshuva, all convert. Because he said, Uncles, a ger. He said, a king usually sits in his palace and we protect him. The laymen, soldiers protect him. Here, Hashem, here's the mezuzah, you know what this is. Hashem put this plate, he's right here with us, protecting us and saving us. Wow, great, that's a house. But if you don't have a house, you can't have a mezuzah. You can't light near Hanukkah. Hanukkah candles is nothing if you don't have a house. You sleep on the beach, you have no near Hanukkah. No? You're going to shul and light it, but you're not going to your chiyuv. You see someone else in their Hanukkah. In their house, you can say 2 brothers, right? If it's any other day, first day, and Shas and Nisan will say at least the rest of the days. That's the halacha. But you can't, even if you live in the shul, if you see someone else in their Hanukkah, you would also be able to believe. If not, so the shul is a this beginning. Meaning, what pshat in the shul exactly? But anyway, bringing down the Ner Hanukkah to my house or to where I am, wherever I am, I can lie on time. There's no Jews. I can lie on time. I'm bringing down the or. But if I don't have a house, I can't lie. Can't do it. It doesn't work. I have a house to live in. You see, a house is something that's useful.
Can't do it in the street.
Huh?
Can't on the street.
Doesn't work. No.
Why not?
Because that's what you're saying. The Gemara calls it Ner Eish V'Beso, because this is house. It says Lashon of Bais.
So if you live in the street, that's your house.
No, it's not a house. It has to be a Bais. Even a tent, I don't think you can do. Maybe if it's your house, I think not. I think you have a problem.
You can't
pass to mezuzah. Yeah, but anyway, if you're sleeping on the beach, for sure, you have no. Well, you need a Hanukkah. But I sleep here. It's not a house. You can make yourself as a house. They can do. That's so you see this beginning of the mitzvah, which is shaykh to the house. In my house, that's what has to be. That's how it is. We can say again.
Mezuzah is also shayla if you rent.
Huh?
You're not really mekayem the mitzvah.
What's this?
Mezuzah, if you're renting.
If you're renting, that's also, yes, Enechanami, that's your house, it's true. That's definitely true. But Enechanami, you see, it doesn't do it. The Maisa, I think, is a little bit of a machlokas, especially in Israel, but the Maisa, the Pasha the halacha is that Am is supposed to be Sechel. Your house. Not Ploy's house, if you're renting, it's not your house. That's Pasha.
It's your house, for now.
Well, that's the question. It's kind of so clearly, in terms of mezuzah. Pasha is not. In other words, even till 30 days, when I rent till 30 days, I don't have to have mezuzah.
If you break the house, you're going to have to pay for it. It's not your house.
No, it's not your house. It's a base techel. The question is, what does that mean? In Chutzor, anyway, by the way, you're not able to either mezuzah. And Chutzor also, l'chayr, it's not the same. Which Israel is the meaning.
What?
That's, if I remember right, I think so. But I think that's
because of what?
There's definitely such a, I don't know if that's not Lacham, but there's such a shita for sure. And Chutzor is also not pashit.
We make a bracha on the Chutzor.
No, we make a bracha. We make a bracha renting also if you're renting for 30 days, for sure. Now, you can take on yourself the chiyuv from before if you're renting if it's less. Kenzan, make a bracha. But you have a problem. But anyway, the idea, you see, there are certain things that have to do with having a house. Based on there's this base of having a house, having a home. So this is the kedusha of a home. It's very, very powerful. Nothing says much. It's protection. It's protection from bad thoughts. Protection from all sorts of things. That's what a house is about. So if you have a goy on Shabbos building your house, you totally the whole foundation of the house is absolutely ruined to begin with. Doing Itzur, building a house, the Itzur, the way you're not allowed to do it on Shabbos, the person, there's no home, there's nothing, the kedusha can't be here.
Well, what about the guy building in the weekday?
And the weekday is easier because he's my shliach. And it's not doing a prohibition. The Torah didn't say I'm not allowed to do it.
No,
Heaven didn't say I'm not allowed to do it.
building a mishkan on basis of a good.
Okay, so let's put it differently. The Gra said the other way. He said if people built a shul with only kavanah Shem Shemayim, so then it would be impossible to have bad thought in the shul. Only during tefillah would be a person would feel uplifted. So you're not going to have that if you have some Jewish workers building. Maybe the Jewish workers weren't really connected to Hashem. I don't know how easy it is to compare. Maybe there's one slave, the breast of shul in Shor Chesed, maybe they built it with their own hands one night. The Ovdin, the Kiddush, maybe there you have a chance. In Shor Chesed, there was a breast of shul across from the Grosh shul, and then they built it. The Turks had a law, the British maybe from the Turkish. I don't remember when it was. A long time ago, like 20s, 1910s, like a long while ago. There were breast sitting around, and they knew that if you build them that one night, they don't do anything to you. If you wait, they'll tear it down. But if you don't, if you build that, what if you build already in one night? That was their rule. I think either it was during the British mandate, but it's from the Turks that they kept in, or it was during the Turkish mandate. I don't even know. But they built it one night. That was it. Found they told some guy, some Chassidic, a Besnagid brother. It wasn't so Chassidic. It wasn't certainly not into breastfeed. But he didn't have children for a long time. So if you pay for the shul, I'll guarantee you it's somewhat within a year. He said, okay, I know you to be an honest person. You wouldn't lie. That's what you would think. I'll do it. Gave them money. They got the stuff ready. They went. Started from the beginning of the night. Built the next Monday morning. There was a whole shul. It's like it's pretty big stuff, big place. And these 5 or 6 guys. Maybe there's a beginning. So you're not gonna have that kedusha there. But there's no. You're not mechuyev. Like if there was anything that I'm allowed to do it, unless there's a particular reason. It's
there's a story of the Belzer that he wanted to build a shul himself also.
I don't know. The Belzer were ready to build these huge shuls. Very big. People think bells here is like a kiddush. In Europe, they also built the bells. There's also a huge, beautiful shul. That's their. I mean, it says Mount Shevanah. It's supposed to be the biggest building, the nicest building. It's halacha. It's not he's trying to kind of halacha, not just out of the blue. Some fool I heard supposedly had kind of close for me these little shuls. What's he doing? And some fool like just to go to Shevanah and know in the Gemara what he's talking about.
Something called the show building.
Huh?
Something called the show building.
Yes, what's wrong with him? It's some crazy. I heard such a thing. I don't know. Anyway, very good. A person has to learn something, maybe he'll know what's right and what's wrong instead of just from the, the Alter Kelvin says a person when he's not sure of something, his Gaiva says this is this is the way I understand. He doesn't know what he was talking about. This is the problem. So the whole foundation is something negative. So it's it's not good. It's not good.
Put 2 big demands in the. You heard of that?
No, in what? In the foundation stores?
Foundations of bells.
And bells? Why? Okay.
Who's that?
I don't know what that
Who?
means.
Kivok? Kivok?
Rav Kivok, yeah. I don't know.
What, before the building?
So he said. I don't know what it means even. Why would one do that? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like weird, doesn't it?
He does there every day.
Huh?
He does
that
there.
every day, yeah. But I don't know what
Shafas?
Yeah.
I don't know about chakras. I don't know about chakras.
In the morning, yeah, Shafri is cool.
Yeah,
But
could be.
No, he doesn't get Shafas.
He used to walk up there at least once a day, maybe more. But his feet hurt him. I don't know if he gets there. But he used to mamish go up every single day since they built it. But then it's been a few years since he's been having a hard time, so I don't know if he got this.
I'm there speaking a lot.
Sure.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
what?
wake up.
What?
I stay up all night.
Oh, it's good also. That was thinking it's much better than people that stay up all night. So wow, this is Saturday, stay up all night, pass on the back. He goes to sleep, he wakes up at 3, starts no. Nacht 2, right? Nets can also be maybe Nacht 2, right? So that means nets. So, huh?
Do you ever?
I don't know.
No, that's
Hope not. I've heard it actually.
The other thing.
They say 9 cent, that's a few pshatim. Nets can also mean 9 cent, Nacht 12 or Nacht 2. I heard it. I don't think it's fun. It's like it's crazy, you know. Like these supposed people are sleeping at 6 o'clock, wakes up at 1 p.m. Yeah, time to start davening. Shabbos is chabal. We'll finish davening. Person who's crying is davening. I understand what he's at least he's davening. So maybe there's a lot of cash for the rest of us. Why are we davening? Early, late? What's with our davening? But if the person's davening the same way as anybody else, then why not daven on daven? It seems strange. If you missed the Chatzah Shalom, you daven with the Geshmak, or the Tefillah, or the, why not? After Chatzos, anyway, a different, much bigger problem. So that's in here. The whole foundation is built based on, because of something that's not up halacha, so then the whole place is completely skewed, it's not the way it should be, it's not treated the way it should be. We don't have the protection that a house is supposed to offer us. We don't have mezuzahs. Everything is problematic. It's like having a house without mezuzahs. It doesn't exist. It's like having a house doesn't exist. So what could be it's like it's a place. It's supposed to be a place protected from Kitzur, protected from our influences, from outer things, and it's the opposite. It started out with outer things. What do you do? There's no issur of having a good house. That's the shot here. What's so bad? What's so terrible? It's like, why is it worse than anything else? Once I history with the Kitzur, suddenly this thing, wow, Mr. Brewer also, wow, what happened to this guy? He built this because the foundation was broken. That's what it comes out with the halachas. Shem Yazor, we should have Zochater, Kedusha, and a whole bunch of shots. Should have probably got